testing so many ACs over the past few years, you know what the number one mistake I see people make? They pick the wrong tonnage. And honestly, it's not even their fault. The shopkeeper says, "Sir, just take 1.5 ton. It will cool better." And we just go with it. But here is what nobody explains. If you put a 1.5 ton AC in a small room, you are not getting better cooling. You are actually getting worse cooling and paying a higher electricity bill on top of it. And if you put a 1 ton AC in a room that's too big for it, that compressor is going to struggle every single day, like running a car in fast gear on a highway. So today, I am going to give you a very clear, no confusion answer. By the end of this video, you will know exactly which tonnage your room needs. Hi, I am Pooja and welcome to Clearbuy. I spend all my time buying and testing home appliances, TVs, soundbars, washing machines, air conditioners and yes, air coolers too, to see how they perform in real life, not just on paper. So you can buy confidently without wasting your money. Everything I share here is from real testing and real experience. Okay. So first, let's clear one very basic confusion. When we say 1 ton or 1.5 ton, it has nothing to do with the weight of the AC, right? Ton here simply means cooling capacity. How much heat this AC can pull out of your room every hour. A 1 ton AC removes about 12,000 BTUs of heat per hour. A 1.5 ton, about 18,000 BTUs. That's roughly 50% more cooling power. Now naturally, you'd think more cooling is always better, right? Not really. More cooling power is meant for a bigger room. If your room doesn't actually need that much, the AC cools too fast, switches off, rooms warm up slightly, it kicks back on. This constant on-off is called short cycling. And short cycling wastes electricity and over time, it puts unnecessary stress on the compressor. So let me give you the simplest rule first. If your room is up to about 110 square feet, that's your typical bedroom, a 10 by 11 feet kind of space, a 1 ton AC is absolutely sufficient. It will cool effectively, your bill stays low and the compressor runs smooth. If your room is between 110 to 180 square feet, think a bigger bedroom, a master bedroom or a medium living room, that's where 1.5 ton comes in. But here is the thing a lot of people miss. Room size alone doesn't tell the full story. If your room is on the top floor with direct sunlight hitting the ceiling all day, it absorbs way more heat. Even a 110 square feet room on top floor might need 1.5 ton. Same thing if your walls face west or southwest, that afternoon sun adds serious heat. And the number of people matters too. 2 or 3 people is standard. But if you regularly have 4 or 5 people in there, or there is a kitchen nearby, that extra body heat and appliance heat increases the load. And honestly, this is a kind of thing that can save you from making a bad purchase. Not all 1.5 ton ACs are created equal. See, a true 1.5 ton AC should have a cooling capacity of around 5280 watts. That's the actual number. But if you go and check the BEE label on different so-called 1.5 ton ACs in the market, you'll see very different numbers. Some have 4800 watts, some have 5000, some have 5100 watts. And a few heavy duty models go up to 5280 watts or even 5460 watts, which is technically closer to 1.6 ton AC. And this difference, it matters a lot. A 1.5 ton AC with 4800 watts cooling capacity will comfortably cool a room up to about 130 square feet, not 180. A 5000 watt model, good for about 150 square feet. And a true 5280 watt or higher model, that's the one that can handle 170 to 180 square feet properly. So here is my real advice. Before you buy any AC, open the BEE energy label. Don't just look at the star rating. Look at the cooling capacity in watts. That one number tells you how powerful the AC actually is. And honestly, if your room is only 130 square feet, a 4800 watt 1.5 ton AC is perfectly fine. It will cool your room effectively and the power consumption will be noticeably lower compared to a higher capacity model. So don't fall into the trap of thinking higher capacity means better performance. It just means more capacity, and if your room doesn't need it, you're paying more for nothing. Now let's talk money, because this is what actually hits your pocket. In terms of price, a 1 ton inverter AC from a decent brand starts at roughly 25 to 35,000 rupees. A 1.5 ton from the same brand, 33 to 45,000 rupees. So the price gap is typically 5 to 8,000 rupees. But the bigger difference is in your electricity bill. A 1-ton inverter AC uses noticeably less power per hour than a 1.5 ton. Over a full summer, running 8 hours a day for 5 to 6 months, that adds up to a few thousand rupees in savings. And if your room genuinely only needs 1 ton, why pay that extra every month for years? It compounds. Choose the capacity your room actually needs. That's the smartest way to save money. Not the star rating alone, not the brand name, the right tonnage. And this brings me to the two biggest mistakes I see people making. Both are expensive, both are avoidable. Mistake number 1. Undersizing. You put a 1-ton AC in a 160 square feet living room because it was cheaper. What happens? The AC runs non-stop. It never reaches the set temperature. The compressor is always at full load, like an engine that constantly revving and never gets to rest. Your electricity bill actually goes up, not down. And over time, that kind of strain reduces the compressor's life. Mistake number 2. Oversizing. You put a 1.5 ton AC in a tiny 100 square feet room, thinking more cooling, better comfort. It cools fast. Yes, too fast. Shuts off, rooms warm slightly, starts again. This short cycling means the compressor never settles into that efficient steady state where inverter technology actually saves your power. Plus, the AC doesn't run long enough to properly remove humidity. So the room feels cool but calming. Not comfortable at all. Right capacity, right room. That's the formula. And one more thing. If your room size might change in the future, maybe you're planning to rearrange, shift to a different room or move to a new place, then honestly, just go for a 1.5 ton AC with convertible cooling modes. Most 1.5 ton ACs these days come with this option anyway. What it does is, it lets you run the AC at 50% capacity, 80% full capacity, whatever your room actually needs. Smaller room, drop the capacity down. Bigger room, crank it up. One AC adapts to any space. That's genuinely the smartest move if you want flexibility. So let me make this super simple. Room up to 110 square feet, bedroom, kids room, study room, 1 ton. No second thought. Room 110 to 180 square feet, master bedroom, living room, home office, 1.5 ton. But check the cooling capacity in watts on the BEE label. Match it to your actual room size. Top floor, west facing walls, lots of people, bump up slightly. A higher capacity, 1.5 ton or even consider 2 ton. And regardless of tonnage, always go inverter. An inverter compressor adjusts its speed instead of switching on and off. Quieter, more efficient, and it genuinely saves you a good amount on electricity over time. So I hope this cleared up all your doubts and confusion between 1 ton and 1.5 ton AC. Now you can pick the right one for your room with full confidence. I have shared the best recommended ACs for both 1 ton and 1.5 ton budget wise in the description and tagged products. Please check them out. And if videos like this help you make better buying decisions, that one subscribe and bell icon from you genuinely keeps me going. It tells me this work matters, and honestly, that means everything to me. Drop a comment if you have any doubts. I read every single one. Until next time, don't just buy. Clearbuy. See you soon.